in front, afraid he was looking out, yet praying and hoping that he was.
Okay.
Gosh, I was miserable and ecstatic all the same time. I didn't want to share my feelings about Jerry with Annie because if I made him look too desirable, she would probably want him. And if she wanted him, she would get him. Then one Friday, I got an invitation to a party. I couldn't believe it. It was a boy-girl party. My first. And my parents said I could go. And Jerry was invited. The party was at Phyllis's house. And her parents...
Something smells like feet.
Probably feet.
And her parents had room for parties that was separate from the rest of the house. Her parents wouldn't be watching us all the time. Annie told me that meant that it would be a kissing party. Perfect! A kissing party?
Okay, keep going.
The sweat was already forming under my armpits. After 2 hours of eating potato chips, drinking Cokes, and listening to our favorite music, someone suggested that we should play 7 Minutes in Heaven. Someone else suggested spin the bottle. Spin the bottle seemed much less threatening than spending 7 whole minutes making out in Phyllis's garage. We all voted on spin the bottle, but you had to really kiss. Not some kind of kiss you gave your grandma. We all sat in a circle, boy, girl, boy, girl. Whoever had the tip of the bottle in on them had to go into the garage with the spinner of the bottle. If you were a girl and you landed on a girl, you got another turn until you landed on a boy. Same for boys. Couples went into the garage and came back out, some looking weirded out and some looking totally grinning.
What? Emily.
Huh?
There's a fly in your foot.
What's embarrassing on there?
Wait.
Then
It's
the
a video of
bottle
you in the
landed
morning.
on Jerry. He went into the garage with Charlene. It was Jerry's turn to spin the bottle. It landed on Brian. Brian spun the bottle again. It landed on me. I thought I would die. Lying down in there. I couldn't even breathe. I tried to untangle my legs and stand up, but everything was jelly. I felt every pair of eyes on me. Somehow I managed to get up, walk into the garage with Jerry. The door shut behind us. It was pitch black. I could hear him breathing somewhere in the darkness. Patty? Huh? Nice. Real smooth. My eyes were getting accustomed to the darkness, and I could see the outline of his face. How was this supposed to happen? I was supposed to close my eyes or keep them open. If I...
What?
Nothing. Wait, where was I? Was I supposed to close my eyes or keep them open?
Did you just die or
Close
something?
them.
I don't know.
I kept them open. If I kept them open, would I look cross-eyed to him when we got close? Sort of like Siamese cats and Lady in the Tramp? What if his eyes were closed and my eyes were open, or vice versa? Should I pucker up my lips, or should I just let them relax? Was I supposed to breathe or hold my breath?
So can I
Was I
listen?
supposed to face toward him, or wait till he moved toward me? I decided to keep my eyes open until the last minute, then close them and make
How are you going to demonstrate this?
I took a breath, moved forward, and closed my eyes. Unfortunately, so did I. So did Jerry. He must have had his eyes shut too. Clunk! Ow. We both had a collision. My front teeth and Jerry's front teeth had collided with the force of both of us moving forward toward the other. Ow! I think I chipped my tooth, I whispered. I'm sorry, I couldn't see you, said Jerry. It's okay, I'll live. I ran my tongue over my teeth. There was a definite chip right in the front. I wasn't very big, but it was there. How do we explain this one? I don't know. All of a sudden, I felt like laughing. It must have been too much for me. The nervousness of my first kiss being with Jerry in the garage, in the dark, alone. And I started to giggle. Jerry started to laugh, too. Then we heard someone from the other side of the garage yelling, "What are you guys doing? You're taking too long." For some reason, that was even funnier than the collision. Then they started pounding on the door. Okay, let's go. Jerry grabbed my hand as we opened the door. We walked into the room. Jerry and I smiled at each other. Annie looked upset. I was in heaven the next day. Annie tried to get me to tell her what happened, but I just smiled. I think she was jealous of me for the very first time. I'd like to say that it was the beginning of a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship, but that just wasn't the case. For some strange reason, I started feeling differently about Jerry. Now I saw him as he in reality was, a short boy with bright blue eyes who was my friend. in the 8th grade. I fell in love with someone else. But every once in a while, when I least expected it, I'd run my tongue across my teeth, and I feel the chip in my left front tooth. That's when I remembered Jerry, the cutest boy in 7th grade, and my very first kiss.
Actually, it was more like a
kiss.
chipping tooth.
How did they kiss? They were like,
Alright.
who does that?
Alright,
They probably
Charlie.
both-
Okay.
Alright.
Alright, I'll help.
Wait, I wanna
Sarah,
What
I
do
thought
we
you were
do?
going to act him out real quick.
Kayla.